Okay. Let's see what happens here, if anything. Who knows? Usually it takes about, oh my god, 2 watching. Jesus Christ. 31 seconds in, 2 watching. That's crazy. This early in the morning? Are you fucking kidding me? What, do you guys live in Thailand or something? Or the UK? I'm not a computer, my friend. This is how the story ends. I'm not a computer, my friend. Put your clothes on, homie. Okay, yeah, I just got lazy. I was like, you know what? I want to go live, but I'm sitting on my couch doing all this paperwork and I just rolled out of bed. I'll be right back. You know what? I'll just put on the suit jacket because it was right here on the couch, so why not just wear that, right? It's right there. It's literally right there. So I'll just wear the suit jacket. Put your clothes on, homie. What's up, Dr. Lecter? We got 3 watching. I think I scared someone away starting the show off shirtless. 1 year probation, license back in 45 days, which doesn't matter because my car is destroyed. So that really doesn't matter, but it's going to be nice to have a photo ID again. At least I can still buy booze at the place down the street because everybody there knows me. So they're not going to card me after they've seen me like 100 times a year. So at least that's okay. But I'm going to need a photo ID, so I will get the license back, and, you know, that's good. No drug testing, no alcohol testing. And stay out of trouble for a year. Take some classes for, it's like once a week for 16 weeks, which kind of sucks, but, you know. Like, as much as I drink, I'm not a fucking alcoholic. You know what I mean? I'm not a drunk driver. I made a mistake one night. And I fucked up. So all in all, a good result. It's going to cost me a lot of money. So that's what happened. The only thing that sucked in terms of physical was the courtroom was absolutely packed. I'm watching people in there for friggin', you know, 3rd heroin charges, and one guy was in there. I don't even want to tell these stories yet until we get more folks watching, but I don't think we're going to get many more folks watching. So I'll just tell these fucking stories. There was one guy in there, he had... I don't know if he was like a black dude, like a light-skinned black dude, really skinny, and he had these like crazy 3-way ear piercings. And he came in, and he was acting all like this. I think he was gay, or I don't, or just weird. I don't know. And gay is not weird. I'm not saying gay is weird. What I'm saying is he was just acting weird, and he literally gets up to face the judge. And the charge was that he hit someone over the head with a cast iron skillet. And they said there was, you know, blood all over the place and, you know, this and that. And he's, you know, I stand because I'm wearing the suit. I have no shirt under it, obviously. But, you know, I had a nice, with the collar and the tie and everything. So I'm standing in there, and I'm like, yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. And this cunt gets up there, and he's just acting super weird because where the microphone is, so everyone in the court and the judge can hear you, it's over left, and there's like a wooden kind of panel. I hate court. I'm 34. I haven't been in a courtroom since I was 19, when I was busted for a little bit of weed in Massachusetts, which is now legal. So those shouldn't have ever even been crimes, because weed shouldn't be illegal. But this weird dude, okay, so just picture this. Very, very short hair, light-skinned black guy. He had his backpack. He was dressed horribly. He had these crazy three-piece earrings in. Like, it was not like studs. It was like bars. And so you have the judge and you have the clerk. So you have the judge and you have the clerk. And the judge runs the show, but the clerk steps in when things get weird. And he was interrupting the judge. You don't interrupt a judge. Female judge. Very nice lady. You don't interrupt a judge. And it got to this point. I'm going to tell you the quote, but let me build up the story just a little bit. Just a little bit. He has his hand, he's leaning on the wood thing, like all casual. Like all casual. I'm like, dude, you're being charged with, in my brain, I'm like, dude, you're being charged with smashing someone over the head with a cast iron skillet, and there was blood everywhere, and that's the charge that you're being faced with. So I'm thinking this, and I'm like, oh, this guy, his ass is going to look like this, right? No, just the opposite. He's leaning on the thing all casual, like he's all cool. And the judge is like, do you understand the charges against you? And he goes, he had a bit of an accent too. I think he was probably, I don't know, maybe from the inner city, or I don't know. It wasn't a Haitian accent. It wasn't like an African, Congo accent. It was just like, he had some accent. And he was like, no, I don't understand the charge at all. And then she goes, okay. She looks at him directly. She goes, okay, this is exactly what you're being charged for. Do you understand? And he goes, am I supposed to understand? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, oh my God. I'm going, oh my God, oh my God. This is going to get ugly. And at a certain point, the judge actually said to him, and I'm not trying to take the focus off of, my mistake that I made, but it was just something I experienced, and I'm sharing it on the internet. And he kept interrupting the judge, and the judge literally took off her glasses, and she goes, you know what? It's better if you just don't speak. It's better if you just don't speak. And then she, kept reading out what, he was going to be dealing with, and he interrupted her like 2 more times. I'm surprised he didn't get taken away in cuffs or thrown out of the room, to be honest with you. I've never seen anything like that. Look, I hate our legal system. I hate it. I think it's terrible. I think it's biased. I think it benefits the big money interests and fuck people like me who make like one little mistake, although I got a really good deal, which is cool. But this punk, and he was probably my age. He looked like he was about maybe between 30 and maybe 38. And he's literally talking back to the judge and interrupting her. Interrupting her. To the point where she literally had to say, it'd be in your best interest if you don't talk anymore. And then he still interrupted her. And then somehow he somehow found a way to worm his way out of it. But I've just never seen a display like that, ever. And I saw it in live time. Like, it wasn't a YouTube video. If I was able to film in that courtroom and I put that on YouTube, it would have 150,000 views in about 12 minutes. I can tell you that right now. No problem at all. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Yes, I'm drinking wine at fucking 7:15 or whatever it is in the morning. So, then we got this other kid, and I felt bad for the kid. He has a very severe drug problem. He was pulled over for speeding, doing like 50 and a 30, and didn't pull over. So there was a bit of a chase, and they finally pulled him over. And they, asked him to get out of the car. He wouldn't get out of the car. And by the way, he was in the shackles and the ankle things with like chains, and it's barbaric, but I understand in a circumstance like this. And he was charged with, in his car, they found on the passenger side floor, they found a crack pipe with residue. No, I'm sorry, not a pipe. A crack spoon with residue in it, a couple heroin needles, some heroin, 4 Xanax in a bottle, and he was like totally out of it. So that dude's fucked. And they also said, don't quote me, but I think it wasn't his first. It was either his second or third offense. And the dude was like 23. So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Don't run from the cops and speed if you're going to have a crack spoon, a couple syringes, and some heroin in your car, and, run from the cops and then just, what the hell do you think is going to happen? It's like if you're getting pulled over, what's in your car is going to be found. Because if they have suspicion, they're just, if you only crack your window, they're just going to bring a dog. The dog's going to sniff it out, and you're fucked anyway. So it's like, why add on the charge of running from the cops? It's like, what are you doing, man? And I guess he's been held since April 2nd. Basically in lockup, because they felt that he was a flight risk. Because of the seriousness. We had a couple domestic abuse cases. So don't beat women, and if you're a woman and you're psycho, don't beat your man. Don't beat your kids. We had a couple of those. And we had a couple other alleged DUIs, which is what I, was in for, just pure DUI kind of thing. I mean, I told the cop, I was like, yeah, I had a couple drinks and I caused an accident. I'm sorry, but I got busted for that. But you guys know I'm not a bad person, so I don't mind saying that on YouTube. And the other two individuals, one was, he was a Spanish dude who was potentially an illegal immigrant, and he really started kind of choking up when they read the disposition and said, you realize that if you are convicted of any of this kind of bullshit, it could immediately affect your immigration status. And sadly, because I'm a Trump supporter and I know what this stuff is, I felt bad for the guy because he's going through the exact same thing I was going through. But I'm an American citizen, so that's not going to affect me. And they even said the same thing to me. They're like, because you have to answer all these questions. And they go, you realize that if you are not a legal citizen, that this could affect your immigration status. And all I just said was, yes, Your Honor. And then they just move on to the next question. But this guy, I could see, he was getting all kind of, and he was a big fucking dude. Looked probably Guatemalan, maybe El Salvadoran, something like that. So he was probably an illegal. And then the other DUI guy there he looked probably to be in his, maybe his late 40s, early 50s, had a beard, long ponytail, third offense, and he wears a friggin' t-shirt and jeans to court. All right, you don't wear a t-shirt. If you guys ever get in trouble for anything, because everyone gets in trouble once in a while in some way or another, right? You don't wear t-shirt and jeans and sneakers to court and have a fucking ponytail and a goatee on your third DUI offense, okay? That guy's probably never going to drive ever again. And he's like I said, late 40s, early 50s. What else did we have? And I don't mind doing this on YouTube because I'm not giving names. You know what I mean? I'm not giving any names. couple of probation violations up in there. I can't sleep these days because I've gone through way too much in the last month. I can't fucking sleep. So I woke up, I slept an hour last night, okay, folks? So if I seem a little manic, I'm a little manic. I've probably had 3 hours of sleep since Monday, total, okay? So forgive me if I seem a little manic. I mean, I'm always manic, but if I'm over the top, please forgive me. Because I try to run a professional stream, you know what I mean? And I'm like a nice guy. I'm just like a nerd. I'm a nerd. I like to go fishing. I'm the guy at the restaurant that cuts the cheeseburger in half, all right? I'm that guy, okay? I'm not a fucking criminal, all right? You know what I mean? What else did we have? What else did we have in there? I think I already said a couple domestic disputes. Oh, one guy allegedly punched someone in the head that caused temple trauma to one side that was so severe it caused bleeding, which was a little hard for me to believe because although he looked like he was about maybe like 45, he was pretty scrawny but like wiry. And I guess allegedly he punched someone in the temple to the point where it causes bleeding. Shit, I wish I could punch like that, to be honest with you. 5 watching. I am pissing away viewers right now. Let me stop and read some comments, because I'm pissing away viewers. Dr. Lecter says gangbanger slang. Roller Coaster, one of our newest, says good morning, JB. Good morning, Roller Coaster. I'm not going to read that, Roller Coaster. Because I hate farts, so I'm not going to read that one. No, you guys know the way that I do my live stream. It's a stream of consciousness. So when I said, that I cut cheeseburgers in half, I meant it's like it's a little bit of a nerdy thing to do. You know what I mean? And I could say all kinds of other stuff. It's like when I go into stores, I'm like, yes, hello, ma'am, how are you? Even the grocery store, kind of, I'm just a fucking nerd, you know what I mean? I read science books, all right? I research the Illuminati. I've been researching conspiracies for 17 years. I wear glasses. I'm a fucking nerd. That's all I was trying to say. I don't know where the cheeseburger comment came from. That was pretty random on my part. But yeah, it went okay. I got a good deal. It's just going to cost me a lot of money. General Roller Coaster says it's called manners, JB. Yeah, I just don't do it myself. When I get a good cheeseburger, I'm like, I'm not the most polite eater on the planet. Okay, how about that? Let's criticize me for that. I'm certainly not the world's most polite eater, okay? Not nerdy to be polite. LOL. No, I get it. We're saying the same thing, but we're using different words. Okay, let's leave that one at that. We're saying the same thing, but just with different language. Okay, we'll give you that. Good. Yeah, we're saying the same thing, just different language. Okay? Robo Bruce Incorporated. Is that Bruce Wayne? Roller Coaster says yes. So yeah, I got a good deal. Life is going to suck for the next, 6 months. I need to get a new car somehow. No job. But I can file for unemployment, so that's good. It is the Bruce. What's up, Bruce Wayne? You don't come around my stream that much. Is Bruce Wayne the Shark, or are you guys two separate chatters? I forget. Because I haven't seen the shark in like 8 months. No, no, no. I paid, I got a lawyer who they specialize in, alleged cases of OUI, so I get it back in 43 days. Not that it's going to matter. I'm not even going to go get my license back in 45 days because I totaled my car. You know, I mean, maybe I'll go get an ID. Or, well, no, I said I'm being a hypocrite right now. I'm going back. I haven't slept. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking clearly. I am going to go get my license back, but then after that, I got to figure out how to get a new car with bad credit and no job. So that's going to be interesting. 9 watching, 3 likes, very nice. Oh, the real Nelson is here. Yes, I shaved. Yes, I did. Cool, JB, you got a result. Yeah, I have to stay out of trouble for a year. The easy thing about that is I don't get in trouble. You know, I'm not a drunk driver. I made a mistake one night. One night. So I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is what's in my bank account and what this is going to cost me, and it's going to be at least like $2,600. And I have to take some, if you have a drink, don't drive your car classes for 16 weeks. So that's going to suck too. Because I'm going to have to sit in there. I'm going to have to sit in this fucking class. All right? And I have to pay for the class. So that's another overhead charge. And I guess the classes are like an hour and a half. So I'm going to have to sit in this fucking class, and they're going to be, you know, probably some nice woman or some guy or something. And they're going to be going, do you think drunk driving is bad? I'm going to be, yes. I don't do it. I did it once. And I had a terrible result. Well, what have you learned from this experience? I'm going to be like, don't have drinks and get behind the wheel of a car. You know what I mean? It's going to be very, very annoying. It's going to be very, very annoying. But I got to do it. Roller Coaster says, back to school, that sucks. Nelson says, if God can forgive man, if God can forgive, man should be able to forgive. Yeah, no, I got a good deal. And plus, what's cool is I don't have to take drug tests, so I can still drink at home, on my couch, which is what I always do. And I can still smoke weed and do all that kind of stuff. I could do fucking cocaine if I want, you know? They're not gonna test my piss. And I don't even have to meet with the probation officer. I just have to mail in a form once a month. How are you? Living at the same place, da-da-da-da-da, mail it, and, you know, just do it that way. My lawyer got me a fantastic deal. I actually couldn't believe how good they were. I knew they were going to be good. I knew they were going to be good because of what I paid him, frankly. I will not drive the couch. God does not put my on us than we can bear. I think Nelson meant to say anything. I agree with that. Roller Coaster says DOI specialists are great, JB. Well, they're expensive. They're expensive. They're expensive. You know, my career shut down on March 15th. 3 hours later, arrested for DUI because I was freaking distraught. And that's the main thing. Here's the only thing that pisses me off about this outcome, okay? Other than the fact that it happened in the first place. Okay? Other than the fact that it happened in the first place. I don't drive drunk, and I was so mentally distraught because this situation happened 3 hours after my company fucked me and my best friend coworker over with no notice. And they could have given me notice. They could have given us notice. 2 weeks, a month. They knew what they were going to do. But instead, it's like, nope, we're closing your division. Goodbye. I got to get back to my stream, JB. Good luck, my friend. Well, I'm not subbed to Robo Bruce Inc., so once I'm done with mine, I'm going to sub to Robo so I can watch him. Hey, Robo, before you go, are you still here? Before you go, because I've never been. Before you go, do you do a face on screen like I do, or do you do music, or what do you do? You do a face on screen? Oh, I'm just curious. What's your style? Robo Bruce. The history stream, live stream, alternative history. Hell yeah, that's what I'm an expert in myself. Alternative history, so that's nice. That's very nice, as the Borat would say. Maybe possibly we make a sexy time in future with a cat and dog watching with videotape GoPro attached to between ear on pets. I'll make sure to check out your stuff. I just didn't know your new name, that's all. Borat loves a sexy time, correct? The only other thing that's fucking me up is, I don't know what this is. Has anybody ever had... I'm just getting these brown spots. I have one... You're not going to be able to see them because the light's terrible. Well, no, you can kind of see it. See that thing right there? I got one... I got, where's the other one? I got two. And then one going up the arm. Where is it? I got three. What the hell are these brown spots? They're not bruises. They're not pimples. It's just my skin is turning like, you know, Manchelle Obama colored or something. Maybe I'm morphing into an African American. No, they're not insect bites either, because those swell up. Or maybe they're spider bites. Maybe you're right. Shit. You know why? Because the window in my bedroom doesn't have a screen, and I haven't put the AC in yet. So when, you know, the air conditioner unit... So I just leave my window wide open all night. My room is probably fucking infested with spiders, and they're just biting me all night. How shitty. Oh, is that for Bruce? Okay. Yo, Robo Bruce Inc. Are we friends on Hangouts? Because I can't click links here. Do you have Mossies there? I don't know what a Mossie is. Age spots from worrying. That actually sounds... Dr. Lecter's answer sounds the most correct. No, I'm serious. I don't know if that's myth or if it's whatever, but that sounds the most correct. Oh, mosquito... No, the mosquitoes aren't out yet. For some reason, they're not out yet. Plus, I haven't been going outside that much because I've been too depressed. And I don't have any mosquitoes in my room. I know that. I'm really good at killing mosquitoes. Good morning, Bandit. Good morning. Yeah, stress maybe. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But Robo Bruce, when are you going on? Are you going on now? Because I don't want to do that. I haven't I like I said at the beginning of the stream. I've slept at best 3 hours since Monday, and it is now Thursday. So I'm kind of just overtired and manic. So I don't want to stream. I felt like I had to stream because everyone's been asking. So I figured I'd just tell the story. Okay, all right. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut my stream. I'm going to find Robo Bruce Incorporated, and I'll see you guys over there, okay? And rather than drag this out, I'm just going to cut. I'll be on later. I'll see you guys later, okay? Have a good one. Peace.